Capricorn, Capricorn, roll up, everything must go, we're having a yard sale, I could be moving, or I'm selling a load of products, or my name is Sal and I'm selling everything. So you could be visiting a swap shop, or opening a swap, or selling a shop, or just, I don't know, I'm hearing like, roll up, we're selling everything, everything must go. It might be a yard sale, like you're selling everything in a yard, and everything's got to go because you're moving, or someone is, and you either get invited to it or you are the person that's doing it. Now, it could be you, could be Gemini, but don't forget you can watch this as a 6 placement, which is Gemini Capricorns, because I read in numerology, and on top of your number, on top of your major arcana card of Capricorn, is also a 6 on top of a Gemini. So we call out 6s as well. So I don't know, it feels like a tombola, or like going to tombola or bingo. Okay, and just calling numbers out and saying, okay, yeah, that's the next bidder. Okay, you win, yeah, bump, done. Right, and it feels like that things are going for the nearest bidder. Okay, I very much doubt that someone's selling their house and auctioning their house off. But what I think is that someone could have, like, maintained a lot of things because of the sale of a house or a past relative that's passed on. And they've just kind of given, you know, and it's kind of like, right, we need to go through all of this stuff in the garage, all of this stuff in the house, and then kind of sell it on because we're moving and we don't want to take all the old stuff with us. So we could have a yard sale, that kind of thing. I don't know where that's come from. It may not be relating to you at all. But I'm hearing like a swap shop or type sort of buying and selling and everything must go. Or an auction, or a I don't know, something of like... pretty much like what I do on my lives. Really, when I go live, I kind of say pick a number between whatever and blah blah blah, and you get, you know, free access to certain things. Something like that. So it all must go to the nearest bidder or the winner, like prizes. Points make prizes. Something to do with like that. Okay. Bruce Forsyth, someone from Australia, but like cards make prizes. What do points make? Prizes. So I don't know if you're trying to score points on something, or I don't know, you're doing the pools or something, or like bingo or something like that. I don't know. Anyway, points and prizes. So let's see. Capricorn. What has been going on with you for the last 48? Well, I got pushed into something that I really didn't want to be pushed into. Someone pushed me to the limit, and I pretty much couldn't have it. I couldn't take it anymore. Someone was just pushing me, where I just felt as if I was confined into a space of just too much shit going on. So I more than likely said, look, just leave me alone. Here, this is someone that can engulf someone in that much shit, okay, that comes at them with God knows what, that it's now made me feel as if I'm suffocated, that I can't breathe around you, okay? So it could be someone at home. It could just be things where people are like really manic and they're coming at you left, right and centre, and you're like, look, I just want some peace and quiet and tranquility, and please just leave me alone, okay? Let's see, last 48 hours for Capricorn, last 48 hours for Capricorn. So the Wheel of Fortune. So, I don't know, it feels like this fated move. Now, it might be moving departments, moving stores, or just moving on completely, but I'm feeling like I'm trying to go with the flow, really. Okay, so it might be where you're moving, or you're interested in meeting someone new. Saturn can also mean new, because it's 1. Let's see. Well, on here it is, anyway. Let's see. Capricorn, last 48. So you got the world moving on. I'm not really picking up signs of your love life, so that could be what you're moving on from. Some of you are doing things on the internet or just like travelling, but I'm really picking up an energy of moving on, but also somebody physically moving, like, you know, I'm packing up all my stuff and I'm going. Okay, so it might be moving house there. Let's see, what does this mean? Because it's really not giving me any signs of love life here, any signs of life. So you could be single. What's the 8 of Swords? 8 of Swords is a death card. Oh dear, things definitely are over, or have been. Somebody put someone under too much pressure. So there's me shouting and screaming at everybody saying, look, do not put people under pressure. Okay, normally when you do, there's too much tension. You can't manifest anything. You can't think. You can't talk. You can't do anything. So people start to close down emotionally because of too much pressure. Okay, pressure is tension, and tension is not good. Okay, so you found that this person's very intense. Okay, like maybe an intense connection that was too much. Okay, you're too smothering, and it's just I couldn't take it. Okay, you're too needing energy. Feel of Fortune, Filofax, Felix, Laura Normington. Wheel of Fortune. There is this energy here of moving on, like, but couples that are in distance, they've been distancing themselves from one another. Someone might actually, also your mother, I'm also hearing. Distancing myself from my mother. This could have been like a mother kind of like situation. Life path 4, Scorpio mother maybe. Things just got way too intense, like too engulfing, like fear of engulfment. Like I just don't like tetchy, keep like always wanting me all the time. Like you always want me. I don't want to be wanted like that. Like just please leave me alone and stop faffing is what we see say in the UK. I can't get my words out. What we say in the UK is fussing, fighting, and faffing. You're always faffing around, like picking at me and getting me to like do this and like just faff. Right? So I do pick up that someone keeps like hounding someone, hound dog, maybe a Leo, but like hounding someone. Let's see, the world, Gemini, Capricorn. So what's been going on? Well, not a real lot to do with your love life, unless you're in one. Because there's distance. Like I'm having to travel to see my partner if I'm with one. I have to travel to see them. And if not, I'm just kind of basically been in and out working and just doing general stuff, really. Ace of Pentacles. Why can I not pick up... Well, probably your love life isn't here. I don't know. Finding things very creative at this time. Like I've just been doing things that just kind of make me feel good and not really been concentrating too much on love life. Not really. Just general kind of work. Jen, Julian, Jason, Justin, Jackie, Jasmine. I'm picking up that somebody put someone under pressure here. Too much, like you might be under a workload of pressure. Okay, and then someone just added a bit more pressure and that was it. What's the death card been about for Capricorn? Clients and working, esoteric readers, tarot readers, working on my relationship with my children, looking for someone new for a lot of you here. Been thinking about growing my business and expanding it, okay. Might be around a Leo or an Aquarian energy possible, but I'm thinking about just expanding my business and making it grow. Looking at my money and investing it into something where it's going to be worthy of my time to invest in here. So it might be just business related stuff that you've been focusing on, Capricorn. That's also people that do tarot readings and stuff as well, looking at every single avenue that they can in order to make things bigger and bigger and bigger. The Fool. Some of you are married here, or the person that you're interested in is married. Working on the relationship with children. If not, it's basically just working and working. 6 of Pentacles, the Star, Aquarian. It's kind of showing me for a lot of you, you're in a long distance relationship, or some kind of relationship. It's definitely here, like a marriage. But like I said, man, y'all could be, you could be connected to this person that's in this kind of relationship here. What's the Harry Potter one for? Queen of Cups. Someone's definitely in love. There's no arguments that have really been here at the moment for whoever is here. Let's see. Capricorn, next 48. Capricorn, the next 48 hours of Capricorn. Next 48 hours of Capricorn. Capricorn! So you got the Queen twice, Queen of Cups. You got Cancerian, Life Path 7. There's definitely some kind of relationship here already. Here. Couple that are getting on really well. Let's see. Capricorn, next 48. Judgment, that's normally an X coming back. And then the Ace of Cups. There's a couple here. I can't really find any problems. If you guys have got any problems, I can't really find one here. The Queen is here twice on both sides, so unless you're just in love with someone that's already in a relationship, because that's going to make it very difficult. Queen of Cups, what's the Queen of Cups here for? Queen of Cups is a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio or Aries for a 4 energy. Sorry, I'm kind of backtracking because I'm kind of like, well, I've done your weekly reading already, Capricorn, and there was loads of counterparts all over the place, and it was an ex involved, an ex-marriage, and it got very difficult. The actual reading itself. Here, I'm not picking up any complications because I'm picking it up on the Chariot. What's the Chariot for? Going to see someone? 7 of Swords. Oh, 2 7s. That's leaving someone and going towards someone. So that's definitely avoiding the past, the Judgment energy here. Like I said, I really do get a feeling that the person that some of you may be interested in is on this side here. What's Judgment for? Because that's like a Libra energy, possible Judgment. What's Judgment here for? For the next 48. Still another 2 energy, a Libra. Can't decide between past, present or future. Well, someone's just very confusing that there isn't a choice to be made. Ace of Cups. Because it's either a yes or no. Do you want to go back with the past? If that answer is no, then they might as well leave it here. Because you have to ask. Someone has to say, do you want to go back into a relationship? If someone says no, that's their answer. But that's what someone is seeking for, a yes or a no answer. Do you want to go back into a relationship? For some of you. Because the 7 energy here is looking back at the past, thinking, that's where I've come from here. That's what I want to leave. And where I want to go is to something more fulfilling here. So I'm looking for someone around this Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. Cancerian, Life Path 7. All water sign energy. And that's kind of like, that's where I'm going. And I'm leaving the past behind, which is Judgment. That I'm not even looking at there being a decision because I've already left. So the decision's up to you, not me. I've already left. The decision is, do you want to keep holding on and waiting or not? But I'm out here. And that's what this energy is. Now, it could be this energy that's going to here. Which means there can be someone new for a lot of you. Can be working on a relationship with somebody new. Or somebody is just constantly, like, interested in a person that's already wrapped up in something here. But for the majority of it, I'm picking up for you guys that are actually married and in relationships on this one. But I really don't think your weekly reading was saying that here. Your weekly reading was something completely different. There was counterparts there, but it got very difficult in order to figure out who the hell was who here. Because I was picking up signs of, like, people that were moving on from the past and going towards the future and trying to leave past energy in the past. The past is the past. Okay, and trying to leave that behind. And that is what seems to be on this side. But if I'm looking at the last 48 hours coming from is an actual relationship that is okay, that is good. So this is what I can't figure out. So for the majority of the message here is for the people that are actually in relationships. You're in relationships, married and as a couple. But don't forget, you come across with 6s, you see, Gemini, Capricorn, 6s. So if Geminis are together or your partner is a Gemini, okay, or they have a Gemini placement and they're with someone, okay, and you're watching as a Cappy and you're watching this thinking, yeah, they're hooked up with someone that's a Gemini, that's this energy here. That's what they would watch as a Gemini energy. Okay, in a marriage, in a relationship, that's the way it is here. On this side, there's someone that's trying to leave a person to go towards either this person, a new one, or Laura. Laura, I keep hearing Aura, Laura. Because the 7 is trying to get away from something. Like, I just can't be doing with, like, people that keep thinking that I'm an option to choose from when I'm not. You know, I'm not a choice. I'm not a conveyor belt toy just for pleasure and joy. I'm looking for something serious, not confusion. Okay, I don't really want to go back. Okay, that's why I keep looking back thinking I don't really want to go back. What was in the past is in the past. It's ended. Okay, so someone's trying their best to actually move away from a person. And I don't know if it's this person they're trying to move away from. That's how it seems. Like, what you've got is what I call like a multifaceted number. Which means that, like, the 3rd energy has Gemini, Capricorn 6s. Or you are a Gemini and you're watching as a Cappy. And, you know, all your star signs are here present as well as what they are. And it gets like that. Because this Queen is over here. Is over here in a relationship. But leaving this side to go towards one. So I really am, even though I'm not picking up on like any signs of 3, I'm kind of picking up, well, here is a 3, the World. So, next 48 hours, what happens? Well, somebody tries to come back into your life as you're moving on and tries to offer you again here and tries to go back into a cycle of the past, even though it's been left in the past. So it might be just live and let live and live and let die and live and let die and just live and let, you know, as it is and call it quits and call it a day, or get back together. But the choice is yours, as Cilla Black used to say. The choice is yours. Come on down. So, but I'm also hearing come on over to my place. Like, there's a new person here, regardless. There's a let's just get this right, Capricorn, because it's confusing the hell out of me who is who here. There's an energy on this side that is trying to leave the past behind. Goes to Christmas past. It's ended, it's got back together, ended, get back together, split up, break up, a cycle, okay, relationship cycling, okay. It's probably every 2 or 3 days we're like always kind of going through tit for tat, breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, you're avoiding me, you're not speaking, you don't want to talk, you don't want to commit, you're always off, you always go over to here or wherever it is and you run off over to here and blah, 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 and you won't sit still, and blah, 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 and you're manic and everything else. So that kind of situation that seems to be here is over. But then just as someone starts to think, okay, now I'm fresh and I'm free and I'm single and I can start moving on, someone starts communicating with the ex again to try and get them. You don't need to communicate with exes. If you've said that it's over, someone has to accept that it's over, that what a person is saying is the truth. Here, this is true or false. But sometimes some people can say, look, it's over. And the other person says, no, I can't believe that. I don't believe the fact that it is. It's not how I feel. And it's like, no, but that's how I feel. You might not, but I do. Okay. So it's kind of like someone trying to like come to terms with the fact that it's over, that someone's not wanting to go back into how it was. The other person says, well, look, we could probably go to marriage counselling, or we could probably try it this way instead of every other way that we've tried. We could probably try, I mean, for fuck's sake, don't go and say, look, let's have a child, for God's sake. Don't do that. Let's have another child. No, don't do that, for God's sake. That doesn't help any kind of situation, right? Or let's move in and get a mortgage. No, if you can argue before you move in, that's a case of disaster. Moving in doesn't help, right? Moving out helps, not moving in. So it might be that. Would it be best if you move out? I'm kind of picking up that. Would it be best if I was to move out and move away then, here? And just stay at your way, and if I move out, would that be better? It might be your children that are considering the saying, like, if we don't get on, blah, 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 is it best if I just move out here? Somebody could have put somebody under pressure, and their response was, like, if I ain't good enough, I might as well just go. And they're like, no, you are. Well, it's like, well, you don't love me. It's like, no, I do. No, you don't love me, because if you did, you wouldn't be complaining. There wouldn't be any complaints. A soulmate is supposed to love themselves as you love yourself. So you meet each other as the same, basically. If you are too much the same and you're both sticking your heels in and arguing and complaining and bitching and moaning, that isn't love. because you have to love someone unconditionally, meaning everything that you do and have that you bring with you, I love equally the amount the same as what you do. So I love your job. I love, everything about what you do. Okay, you don't talk too much, or you do. Okay, regardless of what it is, everything about you that you have within your life of what you do, I love that about you. Okay, you can't have one of you that doesn't, because the moment you do, you're going to cause conflict. Okay, so there's someone that is saying, if I'm not good enough, then I'll leave. And they probably did. And then someone's like, no, I don't want you to leave. I just want you to conform to what I want. Yeah, well, I can't give you that. That's not what I can do. I can't give you that. Okay, and they're like, no, you can if you just try. And you're like, no, I've already said I can't. That's why I've already gone. Okay, I've already gone. It's already ended. But somebody just wants to keep trying to resurrect the dead and try and bring it all back from the past, and let's just bring it all up and let's sit down and let's talk about everything from the past and every move that we've made and every step that we've took, and let's analyse it and let's go over the whole lot and see where we went wrong. Well, we got together in the first place is probably where we went wrong. Okay, so somebody wants to reconcile and go counselling here, thinking that marriage it might work out if you're married here, like saying that counselling is probably the best way to go. But if any motherfucker starts throwing around that because you're mentally ill, I'm going to snap here, because I have that thrown at me, and that's fucking person's looped me off their nut here. Okay, so anybody that comes out and says because you're bipolar or you're mentally ill, you might as well fuck off here. Oh, where did that come from? Probably something that could be coming towards me. I don't know. But again, yeah, I don't know. Some of you, the person saying that, that they want you back. It's up to you whether you want them back or not. I don't know. That's what I've got for you, Capricorn. If you want your weekly reading, sorry about that outburst. I've got no idea. Well, I know where it came from. Pent-up aggression. Any of you guys, if you want your weekly reading, which makes more sense than what this does at the moment, if you want your weekly reading, it's over on the website. Okay, it's always done a day before, roughly, before these come out. So the website offers you loads of different bundles. You can buy the whole bundle. You've got a binge watch bundle that you can rent for a week, all teaching, all weeklies or monthlies. You can subscribe. You can buy individual readings. You don't have to join. You can just buy an individual reading if you want. Okay, if you want to join and you want to subscribe, you've got a bronze tier just for monthlies, silver tier for weeklies and monthlies, gold tier for weeklies, monthlies and teaching, or just a teaching tier. They're all at different prices. Okay, they range and vary from how much you pay to what you get. Okay, but you can find about it all below the link below. And there should also be a coupon code there that gives you $10 off your first subscription as well. But that's only to the gold tier. If you join the gold tier, you get $10 off your first subscription. But it should tell you all about it below. Thank you so much, Capricorn. I really appreciate it. And hopefully you might have a few more answers than what you do on this one. All right, guys. Thanks very much. I'll see you soon.